Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't. Flash Runners, you killed me! You killed me! Hey everybody, it's Marshall Monkey here. I'm just giving my The Flash Season 2 Episode 23 review. This is the finale. Oh, there's so many comic book Easter eggs! I mean, do you know how many Easter eggs were in this episode that are, like, big callbacks to, the comics? Whew! And it actually kind of ties in what's going on right now in DC Rebirth. I've actually, it's right here. I've been reading it on my laptop, and it is good. It's pretty good. I mean, you know, it's good. It's you know, I mean, they're redoing everything, so you want to redoing everything, but it's kind of like wiping the New 52 off the map. And yeah, it's pretty good so far. I mean, I've only gotten to page 24 out of 82. Yeah, out of 82. So, I mean, I'm not really sure yet, but there's a lot of Wally West. There's a lot of, there's some Flashpoint mentions. So yeah, there's a lot going on right now. I do like it. I enjoy it. But yeah, it's kind of tying in what's going on with the big Easter egg at the end, which we're going to talk about. Oh my gosh. And it's leading into Season 3. It's going to be the whole main storyline. I don't know how it's going to work with Arrow, Legends, and Supergirl. Well, Supergirl's on its own Earth, so I really don't think it would affect Supergirl, I don't think. But it would affect Arrow and Legends. I mean, it would definitely affect that. Why? How couldn't it? You know what I mean? So who knows what's going to happen with the other shows. I kind of am disappointed, though, about that, because I want Arrow and Legends to be their own, like, their own kind of things, and Flash to be its own thing, but still be in a connected universe. But now Flash is kind of dragging them towards their own thing, like, all of them being connected. And it's okay. But we're going to talk about this episode, so let's talk about it. So this episode was a great finale. I loved this episode. There was so many great things about it. I do love how it starts off with Henry Allen, his death. It was great. The funeral was amazing. I loved seeing it. Kind of ties into what's going on with Arrow right now. Hope in a Dark Day. I do think that it was really enjoyable. I think that it's going to be really great to see what happens with Jay Garrick, which we will talk about. But you know, what's going to go on with that? Are they going to bring him back in when the paradox is fixed, or like, well, I don't know what's gonna happen, because I'm not too big on the idea of Flashpoint Paradox. I know a little bit about it. I'm not too big in the lore about it. I do know that Barry recreates this experiment that gives him his speed. I talked about that in an Easter egg back in one of the other episodes. The episodes where they recreated the particle accelerator, or had the idea to. I don't know. It was like one of the episodes where they did that. But it was really interesting to see that they have gone down this road. But yeah, Jay Garrick was revealed to be the man in the iron mask. Knew it, and I knew it was going to be John Wesley's ship, because I just knew. Like, go watch my videos. The last video, I think I totally told you guys, and then, like, I think a few videos back I told you guys too. But although I did have a theory that it could have been the real Jay was played by Teddy Sears, who plays Zoom, I thought it was going to be him that played, like, the actor, but then I thought, no, it's going to be John Wesley's ship, because I know they're going to kill him off, because it's so predictable. But it's not that bad as it is predictable, because the Flash writers find a way to make it even bigger of a twist at the same time, and also blow your minds with, like, the comic book-ness of all of it. I don't know, it's weird, but I did love that John Wesley's ship is going to be at least new, hopefully in Season 3. Now, how does this tie in? Because you guys remember when Barry was traveling through the multiverse, the 1990 Flash came with John Wesley's ship. Is that Jay Garrick too, like his original suit, or is that just John Wesley's ship on another Earth? Is that like Henry Allen from Earth 4 or whatever? Who knows? I mean, who knows? It could be in another Earth. That's the great thing with the multiverse. The actors have unlimited characters to play because they're in every single Earth, and there's like 52 Earths, right? So, well, I don't know how many Earths there are. 52, right? I don't know even. I don't know. But I do know, I think there are 52. I don't know. Who knows for sure? But I knew that there was 52 breaches, but that was 52 only. So things change. Yeah, no, it's Infinite Earths. That's why it's called Infinite Earths, you know. But, so there's not 52. What was I thinking? But there are infinite amount of characters, like infinite amount of things they could play. So I do like how that was kind of incorporated the idea. I love that we're going to have a race like Jay Garrick and Barry Allen from back in the day, where it's going to be a race. And I love that they said, I think there was an Easter egg where he said, we're the Flash of Two Worlds. That's the comic book, The Flash of Two Worlds, where Jay Garrick meets Barry Allen. That was actually an episode. It was episode 2 called The Flash of Two Worlds. So, yeah, isn't it crazy how we went to episode 2 and now we're on episode 23 and the big twist and all the craziness is happening? Do love that as well. All the characters were great. The actors were great in these episodes. I did love how they psyched this out with Caitlyn's death. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, if they kill Caitlyn, I'm done with the Flash. But they didn't kill her off. So I did enjoy that quite a bit. But overall, I think it was really great. The actors were great in this episode. I did love Cisco as well quite a bit. I think he's getting the hang of his vibes, so that's great too. I'm excited to see where they go with that from season 3 with this Flashpoint story. So I did love the Magnetar, I think is what it was called. That's an Easter egg to Flashpoint Paradox. So when Barry makes his time remnant, because he has learned how to do that now, or at least learned in that moment, like he said to Wally, it's not going to be an everyday thing that he can do, but it's, you know, he made his time remnant. But anyway, so back in the Crisis on Infinite Earths, if you guys remember when Barry ran around, I don't know if you read that story or not, but he ran around the anti-monitors, I think this is like his weapon, I think, for the multiverse, and he made this multiverse weapon, I believe, and Barry had to run around it to destroy it, and then he dissipated into, I guess, Speed Force, but I think he came back as the lightning bolt that struck him. I'm not really sure on that. I haven't read Crisis on Infinite Earths for a while now. I'm trying to catch up to it, but I want to read DC Rebirth, so, you know, all this stuff is going on right now. But I do love that Easter egg quite a bit, because it was, like, literally just, like, pulled right out. It looked just like it did. Well, not just like it, because if you want something that looks just like it, look at this next thing coming up with the Black Flash. But we'll talk about it. Don't worry, we're talking about it. But I just loved how they did that Crisis storyline. I think that it's great. I love how the Flash takes literal things like that and just throws it into the show. It's so much fun, and it's so crazy to see it, because if you guys don't know, I did a live stream reaction to the episode. It's actually on my vlog channel. There's a link down below. But yeah, that was a great Easter egg. I loved it, so I hope you guys loved it too. Now let's talk about what happened to Zoom. So of course he's revealed that he has been just like breaking the laws of the Speed Force throughout the entire season. So the time wraiths come out, and like the Dementors of the Speed Force basically, and turn him into the Black Flash. Oh my gosh. They give him the red emblem, the red lightning, like the zombie face, everything. It's crazy. And he gets thrown into the Speed Force, I guess? I don't know, or some kind of breach, some kind of portal. He gets thrown into there. He will return. If they're going to do Black Flash, I mean, it's obvious he's Black Flash, then he will return at some point in time, but not now, because now we have to do with the Flashpoint storyline, which I will talk about, don't forget it. But I do love that Iris and Barry are together now, or at least they were, until Barry messed everything up. But I do love that. I really shipped them. I shipped them quite a bit. I don't know how I feel about, because there's been Linda, there's been Caitlin a little bit. I mean, a little bit of shipping with Caitlin and Barry, like Snowberry, you know. And then there's been Patty. So, you know, there's been multiple people that could have been, but I feel like it's time to pair Iris and Barry up, so that they can lead into that later on in the show. So I don't know, but what do you guys think about that? Comment down below. I'm not really too big on the relationship part of the Flash, because I'm a comic book nerd. I want to see all the comic book nerd stuff. But I do love that they're shipping them quite a bit, so that's nice too. But let's talk about the big ending. Now, I think we talked about everything else. I think I've gone through some Easter eggs. But let's talk about this big ending, this big tease that they have given us, and what I loved about it. I love this. But first I was like, oh no, Barry, why you be doing this? And then I realized, oh, this is Flashpoint, But it's like, really, Barry? Really? Like, are you kidding? It's like, you're so smart. It's like, you're smart, but you're also stupid at the same time, because you went back in time and did the thing that you weren't supposed to do. So what happens is that Barry in season 1, of course we know, he went back in time to save his mother. The Reverse Flash gave him that opportunity. He went back in time. His future Flash, like the one who saved Barry, the little Barry, who saved him and said, don't do it. Or I think that, yeah, that was him, right? Yeah. And so he said, do not do that. Don't save your mother. Let her die, because you will not have the Flash. You won't have Caitlin, Cisco, all these people. You won't have this journey that you've been going on. So that's why he came back and did that. Well, now, Barry, from season 2 finale, went back in time, right? And went to the night of Nora's murder. And went inside and stopped Reverse Flash. And I don't know if he killed him. I think he just knocked him out. I'm not really sure for sure. I don't know for sure what happened. But because I'm talking about this one point in the season 1 finale that we're gonna get to in a second. But anyway, he approaches his mom. I'm not gonna hurt you. You're safe now. Season 1 Barry enters. He opens the door. He looks like he's like, oh my gosh, I did it. Disappears. Poof! He gone. Oh my gosh. So what does this mean? Well, this means that all of season 2 didn't happen. It's all gone. Everything's gone. And then a good portion of season 1 is gone. There is no, like, there's a chunk of season 1 that's gone. Everything's wiped out. There is nothing, no Killer Frost, No Black Siren, Cisco didn't get his vibe, Caitlyn didn't get captured by Zoom, Zoom never visited Earth 1, Harry didn't ever come here, just a quick Wally West, nothing happened, none of that happened now. It's all wiped out, there's nothing happening. And it kind of makes me wonder, how's Arrow gonna, like, fit into this in their finale? Like, how's it gonna be separate now? Because it's gonna have to tie in, because he did that, it starts the Flashpoint Paradox story. If you haven't seen it, there is an animated movie. Go check it out. It's pretty cool. I like the animated movie. One of the best DC animated movies, along with you know, Mask of Phantasm. Although, I don't know about that one. I haven't seen that one in a long time. But I do know Justice League War is great. I love Justice League War. Under the Red Hood is amazing. But, Flashpoint Paradox, you do want to see that animated movie. Or read the storyline. I mean, it's a really good comic, too. It's great. You should read it. But anyway, it starts this whole paradox where everything has changed. I mean, there's Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and they're kind of, like, in this battle, and it changes the whole world. And instead of these gods and this legacy that the Justice League, it's all like all over the place and they're fighting. Thomas Wayne is Batman. Bruce died in the paradox. Now that it's changed, it's this huge butterfly effect that just causes everything to ripple and change into this paradox. Hence, Flashpoint Paradox. So I do love that, and I love how they're going to do that in Season 3 because this is the right time to do it. And I do think that Ezra Miller is going to have a hard time. Like, what is the movie going to be about for Ezra Miller's Flash? Like, they've taken all the good storylines. They've taken Flash of Two Worlds. They've taken, like, a few things from Crisis. They've taken, like, Flashpoint Paradox now. What is he going to do for his movie? I have no idea. Maybe they'll do their own version, but who knows for sure. But I love this because they've been teasing a lot of things that they did the Easter egg where Green Arrow, Oliver dies, right? And then Robert, his father, becomes a Green Arrow instead. So we'll see if they can do that in the Flashpoint Paradox. We'll see what happens to Legends and Arrow and stuff. But I just love how they've done that. So that's great. I think it's a great opportunity. I'm still kind of upset about it. I'm like, really, Barry? How could you go back in time when you knew you weren't supposed to, obviously, changed everything, you wiped everything out? Like, none of that stuff happened. None of the Hunter's Element, Black Flash, I guess that never happened either, really, if you think about it. All of this is gone. Like, there's nothing here. Like, all this stuff, there was never a Flash. You never had powers. So we're going to have to see what the heck he does in Season 3 to see what fixes everything. So, well, who knows? I mean, it's about Flashpoint, so they're going to make it. They're going to, I mean, obviously we're not going to get Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Batman, Cyborg, all that. We're not going to get all those characters. They're going to do it in their own DC TV-verse version, but I'm excited to see what they do to make it, you know, make it work out in the end. So what do you guys think about the finale? And also, what do you think about the big cliffhanger of Flashpoint Paradox? Are you excited? Were you had the same reaction to me? Like, really, Barry? How could you do that? Really? So leave your comments down below. Links to my other Flash videos. You can watch every review for this season. Links down there to my Twitter, Instagram, Vine, and Vlog channel, and Sims channel. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.